We are told to be kind and prioritize others' needs above our own. But does anyone tell us that being overly kind and caring can be dangerous? We live in a world where we don't always receive what we give because it is full of generous people who find that their giving depletes them both financially and emotionally. Can being too kind even endanger our own lives? You might be surprised by the negative consequences that can occur when you're overly kind. Today, I'll share 8 adverse effects of being too nice and provide 4 tough strategies to prevent people from taking advantage of you. Let's dive into number 1 without further ado. Number 1. You will have too high hopes for people. The Stoics said we should accept things as they are and not rely on others to make us happy. Giving without expecting much in return prevents disappointment and helps you practice emotional detachment, leading to a calmer mind. Whether we realize it or not, it's difficult to be entirely selfless when we give. When we give everything we have, we expect others to do the same when we need something important. However, people become accustomed to having everything done for them and assume you can manage everything in their lives and yours. If you don't take care of your own needs, why would you take care of others? In reality, your hopes for reciprocity will not be met, leaving you with a bad mood, fatigue, anger, and sadness. If we look at it objectively, people aren't letting you down. They are simply taking care of their own tasks, as you should be doing. People will only expect you to give them something, which leads to the second point. Number 2. The Stoics emphasize that true worth comes from acting in a good and logical manner, not merely from doing what others want. Moderation and balanced giving help you maintain control over your actions and prevent harmful habits that damage your mental health. You've heard all your life that people are creatures of habit, and this is undeniably true. People are designed to adapt to a pattern, a way of life, and a rhythm of the things around them. The concept of the comfort zone arises from this desire to maintain the status quo. This means that if you're always giving, the people you help will expect you to continue providing for them. You'll lead them into their comfort zones, and they won't need to fulfill many of their responsibilities because you'll be there to do it for them. If you don't value yourself, no one is likely to look you in the eye and tell you to think more about yourself. Don't expect this kind of empathy from those you help because they are likely focused on their own gain, which could cost them dearly in their lives. Number 3. Your goals will not be considered. The Stoics taught that it's crucial to live by reason and virtue, set boundaries, and prioritize our responsibilities if we want to stay balanced and not sacrifice our identity and well-being for others. If you place everyone else's needs before your own, you may end up avoiding something within you that hurts and scares you. How do you feel when you spend the weekend alone or come home knowing no one is there to greet you? If you engage in numerous activities to escape yourself, the impact will be twice as harsh. On one hand, you will have to face yourself eventually, and on the other, your bad mood will worsen as you continue to prioritize others' needs over your own. Self-care is a fundamental aspect of maintaining health. Before you can help others feel better, you need to ensure you are happy, pampered, and well cared for. Just like you wouldn't give someone a chocolate without first enjoying one yourself, you shouldn't offer to clean a friend's house until you've cleaned your own and enjoyed a good movie while sipping wine. The rest of the world comes after you. Number 4. People will think you are weak and treat you that way. Stoicism teaches us to focus on being strong and self-reliant. By setting boundaries and practicing self-discipline, we demonstrate our commitment to our own responsibilities and values, earning respect instead of being perceived as weak. If you help others excessively, you might eventually be seen as an expert in your area of assistance. However, you might actually be making the opposite impression. Without setting boundaries, people may start to see you as weak, similar to someone who constantly opposes a boss, yet ends up being the go-to person for others to offload their responsibilities because they know you won't say no. Conversely, as soon as you use the magic word no, people will begin to feel something they never expected: respect. You'll encounter many individuals who only approach you when they need something. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of being wise and discerning in choosing whom to help. With self-control and perspective, We can distinguish between genuine individuals and those who seek to exploit us, ensuring we don't waste our time or energy on unproductive matters. People who once thought you were a good friend might suddenly only want to spend time with you when they need something. If you think about it logically, this isn't so surprising, as most people don't invite their employees or co-workers out for coffee, let alone a beer. What you're experiencing makes sense, but that doesn't mean it's fair. Therefore, you need to learn how to apply the strategies I'll share at the end to prevent people from taking advantage of you. Number 6. You'll only attract people who want something from you and never those who want to give. With patient judgment, we can build relationships that are genuine and mutually beneficial. People enter our lives because their energies align with ours. If we vibrate at a low frequency, we attract negative, depressed individuals who may want to harm us. Conversely, when our vibrations are high, we draw in people who are full of good energy, kindness, excitement, hard work, and joy. When we give to everyone indiscriminately, we deplete our energy, causing us to vibrate at a low frequency. This attracts needy individuals and opportunists who only want to take from us without giving anything in return, often leaving without even a thank you. Number 7. You could end up getting hooked on something. The Stoics taught people to remain calm and in control of themselves. Self-discipline in giving prevents us from falling into bad habits and allows us to maintain a healthy relationship with our actions and choices. When scarcity becomes a regular part of our lives, the desire for something grows, which can lead to addiction. One day, someone close to you might notice that you drink too much and not just spring water. They might also notice that you overeat or even gamble excessively. Pay close attention to what a caring person says, because your first instinct might be to get mad and deny having any problems. This defensive reaction is common when people are so engrossed in their own issues that they can't see they have one. Always remember that people who care about you want what's best for you. Listen to them carefully because they are trying to help you stop falling and move forward. Number 8. You'll make people think twice. Stoicism tells us to do good regardless of others' perceptions. By living in alignment with our beliefs and principles, we build a strong reputation that can withstand false accusations. Despite our hopes, the truth is that there aren't many kind people in the world. When you are kind, people may become suspicious rather than impressed and grateful. Soon your kindness might make others wonder about your true intentions and what hidden agendas you might have. This could be because you've encountered a group of suspicious individuals, but it's more likely that they're just being honest. Most people who excessively help others might be hiding ulterior motives, making it best to steer clear and decline their help. Now let's explore what you can do to prevent people from taking advantage of you. Strategy number 1. Pay attention to how you feel because it's telling you something. Based on the Stoic idea of self-awareness, it's essential to understand your feelings and desires. By paying attention to your emotions, you can recognize if you're giving too much and exhausting yourself mentally. This awareness allows you to shift your focus and find a healthy balance. How does it make you feel to help others? Thinking about yourself and prioritizing your well-being is a kind act that should make you feel uplifted. If you feel overwhelmed, tired, angry, or used, it's time to listen to your feelings. If something you don't have to do makes you feel bad, don't lie to yourself about it. Instead, understand how the help you're giving affects your health. Strategy number 2. Don't be afraid of the word no. Following the lessons of the Stoics, recognize that your time and energy are valuable and need to be used wisely. Demonstrate self-control by saying no when you feel overwhelmed or when a request is unfair. Although the word no might evoke negative feelings, it's essential to learn to say it. If we don't, pessimism will dominate our lives. Practice in front of the mirror and remind yourself that saying no is the only way to regain your freedom and avoid unnecessary risks. Strategy number 3. Respect your time and space for yourself. According to Stoic values of self-discipline and self-respect, it's crucial to allocate time and space for self-care. Engage in activities you enjoy, such as exercising, drawing, or listening to music while sipping tea. Complete your responsibilities promptly so you can indulge in these activities. Take this seriously by scheduling this time daily or weekly. If someone asks for your help during this time, be firm in telling them no and enjoy your time for yourself. If you prefer not to be so direct, offer to help at a different time, but make it clear that your availability is limited. Strategy number 4. Identify energy vampires and distance yourself from them. In line with Stoic principles of self-discipline and wisdom, it's essential to recognize which relationships benefit you and which ones drain you mentally. By distancing yourself from individuals who constantly sap your energy and contribute nothing positive, you protect your health and demonstrate Stoic self-control in your relationships. Understand that trying to help an energy thief won't be effective. These people overwhelm you with their complaints and negative outlook. Don't waste your energy trying to help them, as they wouldn't know how to function without their problems. In conclusion, Stoic wisdom suggests that the best approach in life is always finding the middle ground, and generosity is no exception. If we give too little, we appear selfish and greedy, while excessive giving drains our energy, time, and possibly money. Aim for balance between prioritizing others' needs and your own. If you're ever unsure, remember the magic word no, especially if someone offers you a ride home from the window of their car. We've reached the end of this journey, and I sincerely hope these tips will be of great use to you. Remember that you are a crucial part of this channel. If this video has helped you, made you think, or taught you something, give it a thumbs up so that more people can discover the powers of Stoic wisdom. And if you haven't already, don't forget to check the book about Stoicism and how to apply it in your own life. Subscribe for a daily dose of Stoic wisdom and growth.